What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode, finally. I know it's been a hot minute since I put out any content, but the last year was a little bit rough, a little bit tragic. I just need to take a break from a lot of things and just, get back to center. And I didn't get out much fishing the last, 8 months or so. But I'm not going to get into that. We're back now. We're on the Bay of Quinte. We're getting some early spring pike fishing going. I've got 4 rods with me with the usual suspects on them. We got a spinnerbait, a spoon, a jerkbait, and an inline. And we're gonna see what we can make happen out here. The water temperature is 71 Fahrenheit, which is beautiful. We've had quite the weather the past couple weeks. Just a little bit of a breeze. I think it's like 12-13 km/h wind, which is nothing on the bay. Yeah, it is a beauty day. Blue skies, a little bit of overcast, a little cloud cover. Yeah, we're gonna see. I don't have high expectations for today. I just needed to get out. I wanted to get out, have some fun, hopefully catch a fish or two. Oh, and I also noticed that I've still been getting some subscribers and views, so thank you guys for watching the old stuff, subscribing. We're at 230 something subscribers now, which is dope. I never thought I would even get that many. I never thought I'd get to 100, but here we are at 232. So I'm gonna try to, as much as I can, put out content this year. I've got other things I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm trying to keep up with the gaming YouTube channel. I'll link all those good things in the description. If you want, you can check that out if you aren't sick of seeing my face on here. Yeah, so right now we're sitting in about 6 feet, 70 degrees. Got some weeds down there. It's looking alright. So let's go. First cast of the year. You know it's got to be the spinnerbait. You know it. It's not the pumpkin seed. I didn't go pumpkin seed. Maybe I should have, but trying something else right now. I got these 4 rods rigged up, brand new line on them. Didn't get all my rods done. That's why I only have 4, truthfully. But 4 will be enough. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I had some shit to do with the family this morning. Take a drive out to Kingston. Mackenzie had gymnastics. All that good stuff. Then I had to get home, rig up, load up. Oh, is that a weed or a fish? Just a weed. I don't know. It's been so long, I don't even know what a fish feels like no more. Hopefully the bay can grant me that feeling again. But yeah, so it's about 3 o'clock. We've got a few hours out here, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. Play it by ear, see what happens, see how the bite is, see how the weather stays, see how far we go. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna turn on the chesty now, and hopefully we can slime the boat for the first time this year. Just in the first little cove after the launch. Oh, kid got a nice largie. I don't think bass is open anymore here. I know it opens early, but I think it was only for a month. Little, oh, maybe I should throw on a pumpkin seed. That was a little bluegill right there. I think I only have a super heavy one. I don't want to burn it back too much. Ooh, that's a nice pike. That is a nice pike. Oh, you bastard. You bastard. That was a good one. That was a 3-4 pounder right there. I mean, it's a decent one. It's not a giant by any means. Followed her right to the boat. Oh, it's because I'm not standing. Couldn't see it at the distance. Ooh, you bastard. You bastard. Okay, well, my fish finder crapped out, and I got 2 batteries. I mean, maybe it's the batteries. It could be the batteries, in all honesty. I hope it's the batteries. That's a lot cheaper of a replacement. Fish finder was working when I got here, obviously. And out of nowhere, it just shut off. Changed the batteries. The batteries have enough juice for the light on the switch. Oh, I think I got some weeds. Just gotta go kind of blind now. Test the batteries when I get home. I'm hoping it's the batteries. I could go replace the batteries easy enough. A brand new fish finder or something? Yeah, not quite. There we go. There we go. That's definitely a fish. Oh, what is this? Get out of here. Not what I'm looking for. First fish of the year is a little dink. A little calmer here. So, I am going to try the jerkbait. Doesn't look like it's too thick of weeds. Do I have a knot in my line? Come on. Okay, I decided I couldn't live with it. I had to mess with the fish finder. I think so. So I don't think it's the battery. I think it's a connection issue somewhere, either from the fish finder to the battery box or somewhere in the battery box. I don't think it's in the battery box because the light for the switch turns on. So it might be the actual plug-in that I have hooked up for this. It's working now, because normally it gives me like a warning, you know, like a low voltage warning if the battery is gonna die. And it didn't, it just shut off. So, fingers crossed. The jerkbait wasn't doing it. The inline caught that little dinky bass. Let's give the old devil a go. It's only 5 feet here though. Kind of flat bottom. Where we were seeing those pike, or that one pike, and where I got that bite, one was for sure a bite, one was weeds, was in weeds, 7 feet of weeds. So I think that's what we got to be looking for. Huh. There's a shelter in there. It literally wouldn't surprise me if someone's living there. They do out here. The amount of like little like tents and stuff I've seen just in the random bush areas is like incredible. But you know what? Honestly, if I was homeless or hard up in that way, that is exactly the way I would do it too. Exactly the way I would do it. I don't know if I'd stay close enough within walking distance to civilization, or I would just go straight north. I'll let that current push me in. There's some. Not much, but something. There we go. Oh, it was a bass. But that's a good sign. For 2 reasons. That means there's life here. And we found the weeds, which we knew that's where they'd be. And 2, that the spinnerbait's working and this color's working. Okay, battery change. We're going to change the lures. We're going back to the inline. The black and yellow inline. Maybe we can draw some of these fish from farther away with the vibration. And a little bit smaller of a presentation. Only sitting on about 4 feet of water here. And every fish that we've caught has come between 6 and 7 to probably 8. There's a little perch there. Came to say hello. But yeah, every fish has been in that, like, I'd say 5 to 8 range. So, that being said, we only have a limited time here. I'm going to spin around, get back out to that depth, and try to pinpoint, like, focus on that depth. Back in that 5-6 range here. Got that vegetation. We'll just try to focus this line. There we go. Ah. Oh. Sometimes, you know, sometimes a plan just works. I think that was just like a baby, but still, it's good when it works. Let's make a move. I'm just gonna go out a bit and let it push me in. Out and down a little further. Let it push me in. Okay, 7.5. Don't need that. Don't seem to be much weeds here though. Not much vegetation at all, to be honest. Oh, there's a fish though. I spoke too soon, I guess. What is it? Oh, it's a bass. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's just do that. You're not what I'm looking for, brother. Not at all. Hit it. Okay, this is 100% the farthest I've been. We are, I'd guess, somewhere in the middle of the military base. Like how far that it stretches. Like all those buildings there. I don't know if you can actually see those. That is all part of the Air Force Base. Like the barracks, I guess. On the other side of the main road there is like the hangars and the big military stuff. I'm not really getting much here on the graph. Little bits here and there. But it's right beside the base. So, like, I think it'd be sick to pull a fish out right here. You know, like, that's military land right there. And I bet you if I got out of my kayak and walked up there, I would have those guys on my ass in minutes. And as much as I'd like to see if that's actually true, I don't really want to go to the brig, you know what I mean? There we go. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, it feels like a decent one, too. Right beside the base. Come on. Let's go. I gotta get away from this freaking tree. Oh. Lost it. Trying to turn around. As soon as that thing hit the water. Alright, I started making my way back. Stopping at this little bay here where we caught that last bass. I've been pedaling for a good 15 minutes from where we were to here in a straight line too. It's 20 to 6 now. I'm gonna give this spot maybe another 10 minutes, maybe a pass or two over the weeds, and then fish my way back to the launch. I'm glad the wind didn't pick up though. Would have made it that much harder to get back. And these are pretty calm waters and it was still a bit tough. Okay. There's the weeds. Oh, I got him. It's a nice bass.
What is that, a largemouth bass?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The decent one.